A formidable man who is undeniably a political figure widely recognized in the global arena. He has been constantly appearing both on the international and domestic news, usually due to his strongman leader persona, not only for being the current Russian president, but also because of his leadership style and strategy in the world politics.
Many leaders of different states are vigilant when it comes to President Putin's decisions and actions, and many have been criticizing him for his country's influence and alleged meddling in almost every corner of the globe, such as in ongoing Syrian civil war and the recent US presidential elections.
Meet Vladimir Putin.
Speaking of a strong man, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte joins the other side of the ring who applaud President Putin for veering away from conventional global norms. The current Philippine president sees the Russian head of state as his favorite hero, as he shares a personal bond because of mutual passion such as guns and hunting. May 23, 2017 marks a significant date when President Duterte had met with Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Kremlin in Moscow, Russia, in which prior to the said meeting, President Duterte had manifested his eagerness to expand ties with Russia. During this meeting, President Duterte offered friendship to President Putin and assured the Russian president that the Philippines has gone beyond the ambit of Western influence.
These two presidents share striking similarities. Boris Yeltsin, a former Russian president, and the majority of Russian population had seen and trusted Vladimir Putin to be the tough leader who could hold immense Russia together and overcome the nation's enormous challenges. Rodrigo Duterte, on the other hand, was a former Davao City mayor who had been elected as the head of state by Filipinos for seeing in him a macho, decisive, and a man of action who could impose law and order throughout our archipelago and build an inclusive economy. In the dawn of expanding and improving ties between Philippines and Russia in the 21st century, the world is watching how the said relations will play out as two strong men with similar leadership styles are involved. Majority of the Filipino population are anticipating how will President Duterte interact and deal with the Russian president after a long period of alliance and dependency to United States, another superpower known to be a rival to Russia.
Vladimir Putin's political economy will definitely serve as a great influence and a strong factor in the dynamics between the Philippine and Russian relations.
Therefore, it is extremely important to have an ample amount of knowledge on the background of President Vladimir Putin. From his early childhood, his ambitions as a young adult, how he entered the world of politics, to being one of the globe's greatest leaders, in order to understand and analyze how shall the Duterte administration work out its harmonious relationship with Russia. Now, the big question is, how will Vladimir Putin's political economy affect the Philippine-Russian relations during the Duterte administration? From this problem, we have derived three sub-questions. First, how will it benefit the Philippines politically, economically, and militarily? Second, how will it be disadvantageous to Philippines?
And lastly, how will Putin's political economy conform to or clash with that of Rodrigo Duterte's?